Hey, bro.
Hey man, how's it going?
Good. How are you?
Excellent, excellent.
All
Happy
right.
Friday.
Thank you, sir. Ready to do this?
I am ready.
All right. We have a great topic for our tip of the week. You are going to tell us all about this awesome case study you heard about, and what you thought was sort of awesome about it. And I'm interested to hear the details. You just mentioned a tiny bit to me before, and I was like, oh, yeah, that sounds fantastic. So break it down for us. What do you got?
Awesome. Yeah. So there's a company called NOMAD that makes cell phone accessories, and they had a product, basically aged inventory, that they found a unique and creative way to move that aged inventory while at the same time building good brand affinity and
Uh,
getting new customers.
and they solve the inventory problem in a creative way type thing?
Exactly. Which
Okay,
is
cool.
always
Awesome.
something that we can learn from as sellers.
That
And
have
so,
dead inventory laying around.
exactly, exactly. So what they ended up doing is they they have some cables that they use for charging the iPhone cables. They call them rugged cables. And what they did is they created a campaign called Free Cable for the Planet. And what they did was partnered with, I think it was Carbon Fund, was a nonprofit, and they took two of their cable SKUs that were pretty well aged, and were giving them away for free as long as customers provided a donation to fund reforestation in the Amazon. And the campaign was targeted to new customers, and they did advertising on partner brands and influencer Instagram pages, and they had deal sites and online publications that they tried to pick it up. It was good timing too because of all the fires that were going on in the Amazon. There was a lot of sort of social media buzz around that topic,
Oh,
so they were
I gotcha.
leveraging that component of it as well, which was really really smart.
Got it. Okay, that's super cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what they did is they had three listing variations on their site. It was $5, $10, and $20. And every sale that went through was actually a donation that they registered. And then they would just send that for free. They'd send the free cable out for them as well. So each time purchase is made on one variation, all three were sort of updated to reflect the latest quantity that were available because it was only sort of the age quantity that they had. So it was a
Uh,
campaign that also had a scarcity component to it
okay.
as well. And the only real loss that they had was the cost of good on the cable, but they're definitely making that up in brand reputation and an email capture for all the new customers. Because if you came in as a new customer, you obviously had to sign up with your email to get that. And the results of the campaign, which was really cool, was that they moved 1,732 units over 35 days, so just a little over a month.
Wow. Dude.
Gained 1,261 new customers and raised a little over $10,000 for this nonprofit.
Wow. Dude, that is really, really cool. So they got new customers out of the deal by doing a charity giveaway deal.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Man, and of course they solved their inventory problem. Did they get rid of all of their
yep.
unwanted inventory?
They sold through their inventory and basically
Wow.
donated it as a loss leader.
Wow.
So they were doing a couple of really cool things I thought with it. One is that they were doing a creative means of
Yeah.
getting rid of aged inventory instead of just running it as a slash and burn sale. They actually
Right.
were attaching it to a value proposition that was greater than profit. Right, it was
Yeah.
helping the environment, which
Mhm.
was smart.
For
They were
good. Yeah.
for good. Yeah, they were doing good with that. They were leveraging sort of a topic that was at the top of people's mind
Yeah.
in social media. So that was good. They used influencer marketing. They used deal sites. They used all these ways that you would normally run big promotions and leveraging that. And the other thing I
Good.
think that they were doing that was cool, and I really think that it was a good reminder for us, is because it was a free uh, sort of charity attached component, is that they were going and asking all their other partners and stuff as well as, hey, would you just do this as a
Uh-huh.
charity thing too? So it wasn't necessarily a big cost involved for them
Yeah.
for that, because people were happy to jump on board to promote this thing to help the environment. So
So they got free press out of the deal. Yeah.
yeah,
That is super creative marketing, man. I mean, I love stories like that where creative marketers see a set of situations, and they don't just say, oh, this sucks, we have a bad problem.
Mm-hmm.
They say, what are the tools we get to play with, and how could we creatively turn this into a win for the team? You know what I mean?
Yep.
And in this case, it's a win for the planet. So that's super cool.
For sure.
No, that's like genius marketing. That's the kind of marketing that all of us have to take the time to reflect on what we're doing, to slow down and say, how can I look at what I've got and really, use it in a creative, effective way, and rather than just be reactionary. So many charities just dump product like that, and or as you mentioned, and by dump I mean they give it to charity, so they'll have a tax write-off, and many stipulations are like, hey, you can have this like T-shirts or shoes. A lot of clothing manufacturers do this, and the requirement is that charities have to use it outside the United States.
Yeah.
But or the companies do slash and burn. A lot of them are smart enough to know they can't do that, or else it destroys their pricing power.
Yeah.
But this is a creative solution that is better than both of those ideas.
For sure. The other thing that's really cool is that it tied in really clearly with their branding. Their brand is that they are minimalist. They're all about being resourceful. And so having a bunch of extra inventory that's just sitting around is actually, it's anti their brand. So they were like, okay, how can we take this? Is costing us money, and you don't want to have aged inventory anyway, but how can we get rid of it in a way that's also in line with who we are? And we're minimalists. We don't want to carry more than we need. So therefore giving it away would be what they would have done probably if in their personal lives as the owners of the brand and people that are driving that brand. Yeah. They're giving away stuff all the time. So like, why not just attach that to what we're doing in business? And that's what they did.
That's fantastic. I love it, dude. Well, you've inspired us for the weekend, man. So now we can go forth throughout the weekend and ponder how we could change the world with our dead inventory. That's awesome.
Take your inventory and do good.
Absolutely. All right, dude. Good times.
Awesome.
Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.